Well, that took a lot longer than expected, but we're here now, which is the important thing. So hello, everyone. It is time to draw inward. It's been far too long. Let's go ahead and do something here. I think I'll get some line reps in first. So, yeah. Oh, I need to sharpen the pencil. A good thing to do in general. Keep that pencil sharpened. We'll do some line reps just to get the blood flowing. Don't do this every time I draw, but if it's been a little while, it's good to remind yourself of how to move that pencil. Get some nice firm strokes as best you can. Get some circles in. Circles are difficult, so it's useful to get yourself some practice in doing some nice tight circles. To remind myself, I am terrible at that 1 to 3 o'clock angle. It's just kind of the reality of things, which appears to be common among artists and among just humans in general. Just drawing that last bit of the circle is always very awkward. Wonder why. Again, just trying to get these circular more for the practice of drawing consistent curves. That was a nice one. Yep. Got a problem in that lower quadrant there. Down there. Okay. So there's line rep. Cool. Now I want to do some actual arty drawing stuff. So let's look at how we might do that. I'm going to pull up my drawing references. See, there's something else I wanted to draw. We had some Misk fan art here. I thought I might try. Ooh, yeah, some Chilchuck maybe? Might do some Chilchuck. Did some Nazca the other day. Did a bit of there's a Tenchi piece in here. Let me pull up. That's funny, but not really. I think it's a good good expression. That's strange. Why am I not seeing it? 1 second. Ah, because it's invisible. No, I don't like that very much. 1 second. Ah, that's good. Okay, that I think is going to be it. Let me just expand a little bit. Yeah. So I think that's going to be my practice drawing for today. There's a bit more to it, obviously. But that's a pretty interesting sort of pose. So yeah, let's start there. I also kind of like those eyes, so I might play around a bit with those eyes. And we will prepare our page so we don't have little pieces of paper going everywhere. Not as big of a deal with the line reps, but it's nice here. Okay. Wonder if I'll have any problems moving to other pieces of paper, other sizes of paper rather. Okay. Get some stuff out of the way here. I think this normally goes over here, doesn't it? Maybe? I guess, yeah. Okay. So let's do a little Oh, you kind of can't see much of. Interesting. All right. So what do we got? We've got. Should we start with the eyes as normal? So we have and and those big old pupils. See, I was talking about doing nice circles, and I'm not doing it here. Those should be bigger. I should be bigger, I think. Yep. Should probably be a little bit bigger there. Then we'll do nose, mouth, and face. So chin comes down like the. Oh, no, nope. Hold on. Chin starts up here. I'm sorry. Jaw starts up there. Chin goes down to about there, but it's a curve. It's over quite a bit. And then curves up like this. He's a halfling, thus the giant ears. And then we have the hair. Fairly chunky hair, actually. Comes up like this, and then comes down like this, and then over to the middle, basically. And then over like this, maybe, and then like this. And then, ooh, that's, eyes need to be a little closer. We can fix it. We can make it stronger, better, faster. All that good stuff. Harder, better, faster, stronger. And then we'll pull that cheek in. No, that doesn't look right. I guess I need to adjust. So now the nose would be here, at the same place, but the mouth comes back a little. I feel like I'm going further away from it. Proportions are off somehow. Definitely wider on the cheek. Let's go back to a wider cheek. Yeah, that feels better with the face in general. But the eye, maybe the head, I'm not going high enough in the hair. So if the, yeah, I can go higher on the hair. All right. I'm learning. It's kind of all we ask, or should ask of ourselves. So this goes back over here. Then we get our nice big pupil. Then we have the hair that comes down like this. Then one that comes over like this. And then a bigger one that comes over like that. And then we have a big old lump that comes over like this, basically. Maybe a little bit more of a curve to it. Yeah, and then it comes out like this. He's looking a little Troll Barton-y here, which is not the worst thing in the world. Let's add in that ear. Yeah, little too big. A little too big. Odd phrase. And so then the hair comes from here. It's gonna go up like that, and then out like that. Out a bit more, and then back in. We'll give him his eyebrows. Just a slight upward curve on that. Has these interesting lines in the middle. That's fairly close. That should come down like that. Another few lines in here just to get across that idea. And a few more lines here. And he actually has one more little curve out like that. Just get across that idea of a slightly more crazy hairstyle. Yeah. Not terrible. His chin isn't quite as pointy as that. So we'll soften up the chin. That's better. Okay. He has this lovely, like, scarf. I love that suggestion of how it fits, and just the way that the folds work. A lot of broken lines in manga. I think is really interesting. Just gives it enough of that sense. Let me add another one back in here. It's not quite the same, but whatever. One nice thing is I got this fairly close to reality. There's the strap. And then his kind of breastplate. And then the other strap will come down like this, presumably. Something like that. It should probably curve a bit more. We'll have just, and he has the other, some more of that. More of that lovely scarf behind, and then just that. Oh, I see. The broken line gives the idea almost of a glare. Huh, interesting. I rather like that. So that would actually come down to about here. Then we have the cuff. hand coming down. I like that. And a little sense of that there. Not too terrible. We'll give him, yeah, we'll give him a neck. And he will also need a shoulder. So we'll imagine that there-ish. Maybe like this. And we'll kind of do the same thing. Why not? Okay, that's not bad. Okay. We know he has the backpack, so let's go ahead and draw that in. And the bedroll there. Lines representing the some kind of I'm gonna like some straps on it. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got something there. Let's try inking it. See what comes up. Here's where things get interesting. So yeah, let's start with those eyes. Actually a pretty heavy line on the eyes. And it kind of curves down. I'm going to actually make that a little heavier. Okay. Going a little easy on the size of the eyes. Actually, that should go even further. Try not to get too ridiculously huge. Yeah. Huge eyebrows in contrast. Again, we're going to angle up a little bit. And then do that. But they need to be much bigger. Cool. And then we have those little lines in there. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's do the hair. That's rather nice, rather pleasing. Obviously, I'm not following the original ink line very closely, very deliberately, because I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay, then we have this little one over here. And then this one comes way down. It comes up a lot as well. Yeah, I can definitely feel myself having some problems there. Okay, then this is gonna come in again a little thicker, a little more curved rather. And then we'll curve this around. Come in a little bit, and we want this sticking out. Ah, that's a nasty little issue there. And then we want this to be more like this, a little more rounded. Okay, yeah, that's, again, not terrible. And then that sort of comes in here. And I'm actually going to do, okay, well, actually, let's do the ears, which we want fairly heavy. It is a facial feature. Okay, do that chin. I'm pretty happy with the chin. I'm going to follow that pretty closely. Very closely, in fact. Okay. Do our mouth. We'll do that nose. We'll do the nostril dot. And then we will fill in the eyes. And I think I'm going to go a little heavier, a little bigger on the eyes now. Now that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, let's go ahead and fill those in. Don't know if there's a better way of doing this. This is what makes sense to me. It's a little weird having these completely filled in eyes. But, you know, that is the mangaka's prerogative. What you gonna do? So let's do a few things here. Fill that in. Nowhere near the clothes yet, obviously. But we'll get there. Actually, we are fairly near it. Okay. Yeah, let's start working on that. I'm actually gonna see here. Well, I want the idea of that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna come up a little further on that. And then I come down like that. This is going to come out more like this. And then come down and out. And that's going to do that. There we go. That I can live with. And then we're going to have these fairly subtle lines. Yeah, there's that. That's cool. And we have this strap. Comes down. Kind of tucks in, I think. Again, I'm kind of guessing, just based on what I remember from the character. We'll give him that. Give him his shoulder. And that will come down like this. This definitely feels like a calligraphy pen. I like this vaguely rumpled sense of his clothing. He is an adventurer, after all. So his clothing should not be perfect by any stretch. And again, we'll give him some shoulders here. Bring that down, and we want actually larger cuffs than I had originally anticipated. Right. How did we... Okay. Not perfect, but perfection is not exactly what I should expect out of myself at this point. And then we do these very interesting lines. I forgot to do the cross lines, so we'll do that here in a minute. So we also do some stuff across. Again, just kind of getting across this idea of this is some kind of uniform, some kind of armor, perhaps. And we're just going to do this to connect that up. Not all the way, but just enough. Okay. Looks a little awkward, interestingly, so let's, yeah, that's better. Okay. And then, oh, the backpack, which actually I'm going to make like a little lower. Do that little strap in the back, and that little strap in the back. And then we will draw the roll. And I'm going to put it like that. I do believe we're going to have a Chilchuck here. Let me draw that in, and then, oh, all that's going to be, okay. So we're actually going to be fairly heavy in here. We'll get that drawn in, that blacked up. I'm going to have all of this black, actually. Feels a bit over much to me. But, hey, whatever. Yeah, that's not bad. He actually has some white in his eyes, but that's all right. Do we want... Yeah. These eyes should be a little bigger. Actually going to increase the size in the bottom and bring that out a bit. Yeah, that's a bit closer, a little bit more accurate. Those eyebrows should go farther. Cool. Oh, the ears. He actually has an ear canal. Imagine that. And then we do... And then... I actually have no idea how to draw ears. I'm just giving him something there. Ditto back here. That might just be a hair, actually. We'll also do a... Important principle of manga design, you do not draw everything. There are going to be some areas where you want less detail because you want people to not notice it. And he actually has a thing there. Interesting. Oh, and then we wanted... Oh, we also want some wrinkles. A lot of wrinkles. Again, this is an adventurer shirt, so there should be some wrinkles. And how that moves, and we'll do a few in here as well to represent kind of the binding of that. Okay, actually want a little line there, just kind of representing wrinkles in the shirt. That definitely helps. Kind of finishes that off. Oh, and then he has, his body does continue. Cool. That's a Chilchuck. Hey, Mark. I am currently reading To Your Eternity. So, this by Yoshitoki Oima, who drew a silent voice and created a silent voice. Beautiful artwork, as expected. So if you liked a silent voice, you'll get similar art out of that. I might actually do some fan art out of that at some point. All right, let's do the magic. Probably need a few more hair. Ooh, yeah, we could do some more hair things. So I will add a few extra lines to the hair, just to give it that final touch, which is rather important. Getting close. Ooh, let's do, yeah, we wanted a few lines down there too. So we have, what do we have? Oh yeah, just a, wait, hold on. Just a little sense of some shadow or something down there. I quite like that. It definitely has a calligraphic sense, doesn't it? So this is Chilchuck from Delicious in Dungeon, rather. a manga I happen to really love, and hope there'll be an anime adaptation of it soon, because that would be a great, great anime. Alright, let's just do a few more lines up here. So we need something up here to represent that, and some extra. Okay, not going to do all the darkness here. Just going to do some more stuff like that. Cool. Perhaps a bit more darkness there. Yeah, that might be Gilding the Lily. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop there before it goes too crazy. Cool. So there's my Chilchuck. Not quite right. Obviously, his head's a little bit, you know, but pretty close. Any video game drawing? Hadn't planned. I don't really play video games much. I mean, the most recent video game I played was, well, it was Grease. I could do some Grease fan art. Maybe I'll do that next week. That's a good idea. Devil May Cry 5, that makes sense. We'll see. Maybe I will do that. All right, that is the art for today. So thanks, Mark, for joining me. I'm going to go offline for a few minutes here and set up for Workshop Wednesday. So I'll be back in like around 9 o'clock, it's about 10 minutes from now, with Workshop Wednesday. I retweet a lot of video game art. I was not aware of that. Huh. All right. Anyway, see y'all.